Good morning. Guys, Tuesday, so we're gonna hit our upper body day. We're gonna go by time. Probably gonna want an assortment of weights. We're gonna start out with our flies. Okay, so we're gonna do these pretty light just because we're doing them with free weights. So when we do these, we have our weights in a neutral grip, elbows are bent, and we're gonna open up so that we're pulling these weights kind of around our body. We get our weights back here, our shoulder blades should be coming together. You should be feeling the stretch in your chest when you do these, okay? So again, elbows are bent and they're free to move, okay? We want to do these nice and slow. These are our flies. Ready? Go. Lighter weights for these. Breathe through them. Get those shoulder blades together, stretching out your chest. And rest. Okay, from there, we're going to go into our rainbows, which again, you need lighter weights for. Weights are in front of you, palms face away from your body, and that elbow bend is a big deal for these ones. You're going to reach up and working our range of motion. We also want to think about what muscles we're using. Yes, we're using our arms, but we are also using back muscles. So going through these slowly, especially on the way down. Okay. Remember that elbow bend is a big deal, or you are going to destroy your shoulders. Ready? Go. Working our range here. Where you are working your back muscles as well. Go slow on the way down so you can feel them working. And rest. All right, you guys, we're going into our bicep curls now. We're going to go ahead and hit a standard curl. So That means weights are going to start out in front of us, palms up. Anytime we do curls, our elbows should be somewhere near our body. You don't have to dig into your sides, they're just close to your body. We're curling up, making sure that our wrists are in the same position the whole entire time. It's really common to start out with a straight wrist, and as you get closer to your body, you bend your wrist so that the weight comes close to you. We don't want that. Straight wrist the whole time we're doing curls, okay? Slower on the way down is harder. It's a good thing to challenge yourself with. Go for it. We don't want our bodies moving when we're doing curls. So you gotta brace your core. Let your biceps do all the work. Almost there. And rest. All right, you guys, moving into shoulder presses. We're gonna go ahead and do standard shoulder presses. So that means that our weights are gonna start out in front of our shoulders. We're gonna press up and together, making sure that our shoulders stay out of our ears. Okay, so just even though we're working our range, we want to make sure we're not all the way up here, right? Because then we're focusing on our traps instead of our shoulders. We don't want to do that. All right, ready? Go. Core should be braced, you guys. Tighten that belly up as if someone were going to hit you. And rest. Okay, then we're going to do front raises, but we're doing these with a supinated grip, so that just means that we're palms up. Starting out with your palms facing away from you. Just going to raise up and slowly come back down, okay? You don't need to go super heavy with these. And we're only raising up until our weights are at shoulder level. Okay. All right. Ready? Go. Almost there. And rest. Okay, you guys, we're going to work our push-ups now. So doing these wherever they are challenging for you, you can do them elevated, on the floor, you can hit your knees, whatever works. Remember that our hips have to go down with us, and we want to keep our joints stacked. Okay, so your shoulders should be over your elbow, which should be over your wrist. We don't want our arms way out here doing a push-up. Okay, stack your joints. All right, guys, ready? Go. And rest. Okay. Going back into our flies. Again, you don't need to go super heavy here because you're working with free weights. We have to be really mindful of our form. So neutral grip, elbows are bent. You're gonna open up and close. When you open, shoulder blades should come together. You should feel your chest muscles stretch out. Okay. All right, ready? Go. and rest. Okay, we're going into our rainbow raises. So light weights again. Starting off with our palms facing away from us. Elbows need to have a bend. Okay. Reaching up as high as we can, but again, being mindful of our shoulders staying out of our ears. We want to come down slowly so that we're not rushing these and you are engaging your back muscles. Okay. All right. Ready? Go. Yes, sir. And rest. All right, guys, we're going to hit our bicep curls. These are standard curls. And we want to make sure that we're not moving our body at all. So you have to brace your core, making sure your wrists stay straight the whole time. And challenge yourself on coming down slowly. Okay? Using weights that make it rough. Your biceps are strong. All right. Ready? Go. Remember, core is braced. And rest. Okay, guys, we're going to hit shoulders. We're doing our standard shoulder press. And weights are in front of our shoulders. We're pressing up, bringing our weights together at the top, making sure that our shoulders stay out of our ears. Okay? Take them slow. Ready? Go for it. Almost there. And rest. Okay, then we're doing our front raises, but we're doing these with our palms facing up. So starting in front of your legs with your weights, palms should be away from you. Now when we do these, we're only coming up high enough so that our weights are at shoulder height. Okay. Right. Again, your whole body shouldn't be moving to get those weights up. Brace your core. Make sure you're still. Just moving the weights with our arms. Ready? Go. Super still bodies. And press. All right, guys. We're going to hit our push-ups. So again, you're doing these wherever they're challenging for you. Making sure to let your hips go down with you and to keep your joints stacked, okay? All right, and then when we're done with these, we're going to be down on the floor. So if you're down, giving you a heads up so you stay down. All right, ready? These are our push-ups. Go for it. And rest. Okay, if you need a mat, grab a mat. Still working some upper and some core. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is a plank up down. When we do these, we're starting off in a high plank. Okay. Then we're gonna go down to our forearm, go down to our other forearm so that we're planking here. Then we're coming back up. Okay. So it's a high plank to a forearm plank. You are working upper body, you are also working core. So make sure as soon as you get into that plank position, you brace your belly, tighten your belly up. You're not sucking in, you're just tightening those muscles as if you were going to get hit in the stomach. Okay. All right, guys, these are our plank up downs. Ready? Go. Almost there. And rest. Okay. Next up, we're working a side plank. Lower this. Okay. So when you side plank, I didn't even show you a modification last time, which was terrible of me, and I'm sorry. So you can start by kind of hanging out here on your side, and we're gonna push our hip up. Okay, that's the goal with a side plank. Your hip is up off the floor, core is tight. Okay, we want our elbow directly under our shoulder, right? Now, if this is really, really hard, you feel off balance, we have a modification. We're going to take this top leg, bend it so that your foot is flat on the floor, and then push up. So you have a little bit of quad here to assist. Okay. Do these whatever way is doable for you. Okay. If you're trying to do a standard side plank and you're falling all over the place, I'd rather you do the modification, get strong, okay? Gonna be the same side the whole time. Ready? Go. So elbow right under your shoulder. Getting those hips up off the floor. Envision yourself pushing your shoulder down so that you're driving your elbow into the floor. Keeping that hip up. We got it. We're almost there. 5 seconds. And rest. Now what's coming next? We have to even it out. On over to the other side. Remember, elbow directly under your shoulder. Getting that hip up off the floor. Ready? Go. Remember, push your shoulder down into your elbow. You want to drive that elbow into the floor. Got it. Almost there. 10 seconds. And rest. Okay. Hold a seated position this time. Okay, so we are going to lean back. We're going to lift our heels and set them down. Lift them, set them down. You can put your hands on the floor if you need that stability. You can put your hands out in front of you. Whatever works, okay? Remember, the one thing that happens when our body gets tired when we're in this position, a lot of the time, we curl up, okay? We don't want to curl up. We're working our core. If you start to feel like you're losing form, just sit up for a second, regroup, and then get back into it, okay? All right, these are our hollow hold heel taps. Ready? Go. And rest. And we're going to flip over and go through these moves again. So back into a plank position. We're working our plank up down. So just going from a high plank to a forearm plank. Okay, remember that we are working our core, so set yourself up and brace your core right when you get into this plank position. Ready? Go. And rest. Okay, working our side planks again. Remember, we're doing these, however, they're challenging but doable. Okay. All right, so taking our hip up off the floor, making sure that our elbow is directly under our shoulder. And you're going to get tired, so your shoulder's going to want to creep up towards your face. Push that shoulder down into your elbow. Okay, pushing it down. All right. Side plank. Ready? Go for it. Got it. Good on. And rest. You're going to switch and do the other side. Okay, ready? Go. You got it. Fifteen seconds. And rest. One more move, guys. Doing our hollow hold, heel taps. So leaning back, lifting our heels, tapping them down. Okay. All right, ready? Go. Most. And rest. That is it for today. Make sure you guys stretch out, move those bodies, especially if you get sore tomorrow. I will see you back here on Thursday morning and we'll get back to lower. Have a great day, guys. Bye.